can't see. Float like a butterfly, scream like a banshee. Something's hiding in the pantry, but I can't find it, so would you please enchant me? Give me a potion, put my devotion to the emotion. I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear. Can you make me believe it at night when I call for the magic? 'Cause I just wanna feel it when things go bump in the attic, baby. Like a rabbit pulled from a hat, all that any true love can ask. Can you help me to see it? 'Cause I want to believe in the magic. Cast all your spells onto me, touch me with your wand till the light shines through me. Come on baby, let's get spooky. I don't know if it's real, but I want it to be. If there's an omen, I wanna know when my eyes are open. I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear. Can you make me believe it at night when I call for the magic? 'Cause I just wanna feel it when things go bump in the attic, baby. Like a rabbit pulled from a hat, all that any true love can.
Wolf, welcome in a new vlog, and I hope you're good. I'm super excited because I got a huge delivery. This is the gift I got myself, like I bought it for myself a few days ago, whatever. Also, I don't know if I showed you the second, that's not a pumpkin, that's a butternut squash, I think. Squash. But I got it from my mom. It's really like sitting on my desk. I'm not even joking, like it's on my desk and I love looking at it, and I feel like all fancy because I moved my plants or whatever. I reorganized a little bit the office. I put these on my desk. I'm gonna show you when everything is like ready, not 100%, but when I'm kind of satisfied, I'm gonna show you everything with the fairy lights and etc. But let's open a package. Oh gosh, I have to tell you something first. Off my feet, let me grab it. So I started that book 2 days ago and finished it yesterday. It's a little over 300 pages. It was written by Rachel Tremblay, and this book, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know what genre it is. It is its own book. Like, I gave it 5 stars. It was psychedelic. I don't know if that's English, but the whole time I was reading it, I felt like I was tripping, like I was under something, mushrooms or whatever, because you had the main character who is actually living a normal life, nothing interesting. Like, she works in a coffee shop. She wakes up every single morning to work alone in that coffee shop. She has habits. She goes by like on the other side of the street there is a disc shop, music shop or whatever. She goes on a regular basis and she talks to that guy who's working there, and his name is Wolf. But yeah, and you know, she doesn't like people, she doesn't want to fall in love, she doesn't like, it's not that she hates people, but she doesn't like them, and she has such a normal life, whatever, until one day her apartment, her flat, whatever, is gonna get destroyed by fire. So she's gonna have to find an apartment somewhere else, and she's gonna find one, and in that place there is a lot of noises. People are making a lot of noises in that building, and she cannot sleep, and she's gonna find some kind of pills ad in a newspaper, and she's gonna order them, and everything is gonna start from there. It was insane. I loved it. Like, I was tripping reading it. It was just amazing. I don't even know how to describe it, Wolves. It was like everything and nothing at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain. It was a bit sci-fi, but it was contemporary. It was a bit fantasy, but it was like more about self-help, self-improvement, and how to be your own boss, like how to make your life actually yours and to make your own decisions and not to let life eat you, kind of thing. I don't know how to explain. This was hella weird, but I love it. Definitely not for everyone, but I loved it. The beginning was a bit slow, but we needed that slow to actually understand the main character, Eddie, and to actually know a bit more about her and to know that she's not that sociable, she's not like into gatherings or whatever, she's not like, she doesn't like to collect things, or she doesn't like whatever. You're gonna get to know her if you want. And it was funny, it was interesting, it was well done. It was another word, I feel like it was a trip, like it was a trip. It was just amazing. And I started that book and I kept turning the pages because it's so easy to get addicted to it. It's so addictive. And I was like reading, and then I was like halfway through it and I was like, okay, I need to go to bed because tomorrow I'm working. And then the day after I finished it like in no time. It's so addictive. I absolutely loved it. And Off My Feet, the title, I'm not gonna say more, but when I finished it, I was like, what the heck just happened? But I loved it. And I cannot wait to read actually the novella, the kind of prequel to this, because I loved it. So yeah, if you're looking for something weird and different, a book that doesn't really have one genre, but a million genres different, like different genres, whatever, I highly recommend that one. It was weird, but amazing. I'm actually in love with the story and I loved all the characters. But yeah, so let's open that little package. I know exactly what it is, but I'm still super excited. Oh my god. I got them in English. I cannot believe it. I have them in English. Like, this is the kind of book, like the kind of series that I've actually read in French, that I own in French, and I was like, yeah, there is no point in getting it in English because you already have them in French. Like, same with Narnia, so I'm gonna have to buy Narnia as well. And I was like, yeah, you don't need to, blah. And then I added it to my wish list saying like, okay, I'm gonna get it later and blah, blah, blah. And I kept pushing it saying, no, it's okay, you don't need that book, blah, blah, blah. And I kept buying books that I wanted to read, but I didn't know if I would love them, instead of buying a book, a series that's closer to my heart and that I know I'm gonna love again and again. And I'm currently rereading it, you know that. And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, the way my brain works sometimes doesn't make any sense. But oh my gosh, I truly cannot believe it. I truly cannot believe it. The Eldest, that's the one I'm currently reading. I'm gonna be able to actually read it like from the book. It's just gorgeous, and it has a map on the inside. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, Wolf. I'm so freaking happy. I'm so freaking happy. I'm so freaking happy. Then we have Inheritance. Oh, also, which one is the biggest one? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh, and the map also here. Let me put that on the side. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, the map here. It's every single time. Is it the same map every single time, but just different colors? I feel so. Yeah, I love it. I'm I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, like you have a photo of Paulini. Oh my gosh, when he was like not tiny, but like, look, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. And now he's like older, not old, but just older. 849. So this is exactly the same size, more or less, of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. I'm happy. anything can happen this week. I'm happy. No, not anything, but you understood me. And the cover is just like a nice cover. It's not a plasticky one. It has like, oh gosh, Walls, I have my babies. I have my babies. They're finally here with me. They're finally here with me. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, Wolves. I'm so happy, Wolves. Oh, I need to reorganize my bookshelves so I can display these. Okay, but nothing else to tell you actually, Wolves. I just wanted to show you what I got myself. I'm so freaking happy. I'm so freaking happy. I don't know what else to tell you. So I'm gonna leave you on this, and I'm gonna draw for Inktober, finish work, and then I'm gonna read Eldest, and I really need to start Horrid as well for the Howling Pack, so we'll do that as well. Hello Wolves, it's been a while, and this is not even the same week or whatever. Basically, I had a breakdown. I couldn't function properly, I couldn't talk or whatever. I was just not feeling well, but I feel better now, but I prefer not to show you that because I didn't want to show you that or whatever. So today is actually Tuesday of the week after, and yeah, nothing special to tell you. I just wanted to I don't know what I wanted to do, but reading wise, did I do something reading wise? Oh yeah, I did. So I don't know if I don't believe I told you that I actually started Crush Kitty, which is like the prequel to Of My Feet. So it is like 30 years prior to these books, and not the same characters. And I gave that one 4 stars. I gave this one 5 stars and this one 4 stars. It's super short. It's 120 pages, something like that. But it's good. It was going a bit too far for me. Too fast. And it was just like happening and happening. And I don't know, something was a bit off for me. But as what the heck as the other book, I really enjoyed like the writing style, the story, the characters, the friendship, and what was like happening, whatever. I just had an issue. I don't know if it was the pacing or just the fact that it was happening after something else just happened, and again and again. I don't know, but I give it 4 stars, so still pretty good. But yeah, so that, and also you know that I got all the physical books of the Inheritance Cycle. Oh my gosh, I'm lazy today. So I have, my gosh, I didn't even update that because I read a bit on my Kindle, not Kindle, pocketbook, whatever, e-reader. So we have that left, Ola and I, of The Eldest, so the sequel, so the second book in the Inheritance Cycle, so the sequel to Eragon by Christopher Paolini. I have thoughts. I still love everything that's happening in this book. I still love the storyline, the characters, the relationship between Eragon and Saphira. So Eragon the writer and Saphira the dragon. I love everything else kind of thing. But how can I explain this? Because this is actually a sequel without spoilers. Let's say that in the very first book, I loved it. Like, I gave it 5 stars. And it is a reread. But now I'm starting to understand and see why people actually trashed that series. I'm not gonna trash it, but definitely I'm gonna tell you what I think of it or whatever. No matter, it's gonna stay one of my favorite series ever. I mean, so far that's how I feel about it, but I'm also aware of all the flaws and everything that's not like 100% okay in this book. Let's say that one of the things is that in Eragon and even in the first part of this book. People are trying to teach Eragon to go slowly about his teaching, like about what he's learning and using his powers, etc. And like magic is not an answer to everything. Sometimes you have to actually physically do things in order to understand how magic works and how things get done or whatever. And I really love that aspect of it, of the way he's learning life in general by experiencing it, by doing it, and by trying stuff. So I love the slow process of it. And then at one point it was super rushed for no reasons. So something happened and was super rushed. And I felt like, and I think Ola felt the same way, that it was just the author wanting something for himself and actually giving it to his main character. And I feel like a lot of authors actually do that. Like, let's say they're not confident in that field or whatever, they're gonna excel in that field in the book. Or they look like this and they wish they looked like this or whatever. And I feel like that's what was done. And also in this book, so as in the first book, you're gonna follow Eragon, but you're gonna also follow a bit of Eragon's family and Eragon's friends and whatever, you know. You don't only have like one point of view in that series. And here, whenever I was reading from someone else's point of view, I was like, who's that again? Okay, I'm bored. Or, okay, next. Oh, I didn't skip any page. I didn't skip any chapters because that's just not me. I can already picture future Sasha reading that series and just skipping some chapters. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be a 3 stars or 4 stars. I guess it's gonna depend on the end. I mean the ending. But yeah. You can tell that I'm actually feeling so much better because of the way I talk, whatever. But this morning I got, oh yeah, I got a book. Wait, I don't know if I showed you that, but I got the copy of The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue. Not in best condition. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but I have white corners everywhere. So yeah, but never mind. I wanted that cover because I saw so many other beautiful covers and, you know, editions or whatever, like the blue one, the whatever one, like blue and gold or whatever, but I just wanted that one because I like that combination and also because of the constellation. I wanted to have a special edition, but then I was like looking at this one and I kept thinking of this one, so I got this one instead. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but it's actually mine for some reason. But this morning I got a package, huge package. It was like this, like I'm not even kidding. And there were 2 t-shirts in it, and I was like, 2 t-shirts in such a box? Are you kidding me? But you know, sometimes when you order online, it was like order from shop or whatever. They do that, like it doesn't matter. But that's actually not the point, because I got 2 t-shirts like this, and this is actually an illustration of Dana, so Proline. I had no idea she was sending them to me. Here is one of her latest design. I just find it gorgeous. I love it. Like the little bird here, it's just gorgeous. And I got 2. So thank you, Dana. I wasn't expecting to get anything. So yes, Dana is actually a person who has a shop, so Proline. I keep talking about that show or whatever, and the link is down below with my rep code, so you can use the code Moony10 to get a discount on everything except for charity bookmark, and I don't believe you can use it on the advent calendar. But she creates jewelry, so bracelets and necklaces, but also bookmarks, notepads, and she created half, do you say half advent calendar? It's like 12 instead of 24, with a lot of like like bookmarks or maybe like notepads, maybe pens, whatever, you know, stationery kind of thing. And I really love her shop. I've been buying from her for such a long time now. It feels like it, at least. But I became a permanent rep, like over a year ago, I believe. And yeah, I love what she does, and she got me a t-shirt. I really love the color, you know, that's one of my, oh, it matches the wall. It's really one of my favorite colors ever, and I feel like it goes really well with that design that is absolutely gorgeous. She's very talented, like I love what she does. But yeah, so the link to her shop is down below. And then I got a package, and the postman was like, yeah, are you Natasha? I'm like, yes, I'm Natasha. I will need your ID. I'm like, okay, give me 1 second. And he was like, okay, fast please. I'm like, dude. That was just so weird and out of the blue, but whatever. So I gave him my ID. He was like, okay, thank you. He took a picture of my ID, blah blah blah. Then he gave me that little package, and I was like, oh my gosh, again, I keep forgetting what I buy for some reasons. Like my brain is somewhere, my mind is somewhere else, or whatever. And then I'm not gonna show you exactly what it was, because I already opened it, because I was like, okay, what is that? And it was packed like this. Let me in a page, like a books page with this, and actually inside you had like, so I had 2 notes, but I don't know if I will be able to show you, like, you know, like confetti when you have for carnival, whatever. But shoot, I'm gonna show you that. See the shape of a cat? I had like so many in that bag, and I just found that super cute. And then I got the first note here. That's actually a gift from Hannah. So she's one of my best friends here on Booktube, a person I talk to really often, and she got me a gift. So it was really beautifully wrapped, and I got another note or whatever inside that was saying that she got, like, she commissioned actually someone to make me something that is absolutely beautiful. And this is this. So it is a bookmark. Let me show you like this. And I love like the 3 kind of rows here. I really do love it. And here you have a wolf and a moon. If that's not perfect for me, ew. Okay, if that's not perfect, and it was so unexpected, so Hannah, thank you so much. I was like so surprised, and the packaging is just awesome. But thank you so much. Like, it's super cute, and it's super thin. That's what I love, because it's not gonna ruin your book or your pages or leave marks or whatever, you know, when you put something like quite thick in between your pages. It's super thin, it's beautiful, and I really love that it's like, it has a wolf and a moon. So what, I wasn't expecting it. Look, I keep looking at it because it's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. It's so well done. Like, I really do love all the details and everything. It's really beautiful. I'm happy. I'm having an amazing day. It hasn't happened in such a long time, so I'm really in a good mood, and a bit emotional, but thank you. I'm gonna use it for my book. I need to finish Eldest, but then after, I really need to start that To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, because I keep saying that I'm gonna read that book, and you're gonna have the end of October with Sasha not having read her most anticipated book of the TBR she created in October. But yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, the shop is actually Vicarious Blackwood. So you can find her on Soukyan, S-O-U-K-Y-A-N. I will link the Etsy down below so you can find a shop and maybe get something as beautiful as I did. But yeah, thank you, Vicarious Blackwood. Okay. Well, hope you're good. I will talk to you later. And yes, instead of a vlog, yesterday I uploaded then a book haul. I hope you don't mind it. So, love you all. Bye. I'm trying to figure out my TBR for next month because of the Believathon. So I have all my unread middle grade. So I have my iPad with Notion and whatever. I love using different screen at the same time. I also have like the second computer there and my phone, whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the TBR because I have 5. I actually have 6 unread middle grades, so books I own. But one is actually North Child that I'm keeping for the Believathon in February, and maybe she's doing something in November or December. Keep your eyes open because it's actually like the owls and news before not happening anymore, so I'm curious to see what G is actually creating. But Believathon and then the Believathon are actually my all-time favorite readathons to participate in. So yeah, keep your eyes open for them if you wanna try something or if whatever. But Believathon is happening for the entire month of November, while Believathon is 1 week. I believe it's the second week of February. We have to check what's gonna happen this year. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out something. And actually, you know the t-shirt I just showed you from Proline or whatever? Yeah, I'm holding my camera. I cannot get rid of you. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, it's actually a gift. I thought it was like my rep package or whatever, but it's actually a gift. So thank you so much, Dana, for that. And actually I got 2 because one was actually like on the corner. One of the corner was misprinted kind of thing, and apparently the company that printed it immediately saw it and did another one and included the 2 t-shirts. So the 2 t-shirts. So that's amazing. And then I didn't even know about that. So but we got everything under control. We know where it's from. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out my TBR, and this desk is a mess and everything here is a mess and needs to be cleaned or whatever. Yeah, okay, going back to that thing. But yeah, hopefully I will figure out what to do.
Wish I could feel what I can't see. Float like a butterfly, scream like a banshee. Something's hiding in the pantry, but I can't find it, so would you please enchant me? Give me a potion, put my devotion to the emotion. I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear.
Isn't a ghost a supernatural? Because there is a prompt that's a book featuring ghosts, and then we have supernatural elements. Supernatural elements. Oh no, it's paranormal. Sorry. Looking for audiobooks.
Can you make me believe it at night when I call for the magic? 'Cause I just wanna feel it when things go bump in the attic, baby. Like a rabbit pulled from a hat, all that any true love can ask. Can you help me to see it? 'Cause I want to believe in the magic. Cast all your spells onto me. Touch me with your wand till the light shines through me. Come on, baby, let's get spooky. I don't know if it's
Apparently, supernatural is also paranormal and is defined as attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or the laws of nature, manifestations or events considered to be of supernatural origin, such as ghosts. So,
all that I wanted to be. If there's an omen, I wanna know when my eyes are open.
I think that almost with one book I could fit like all 13 prompts. And I have an issue with the number 13. 13 being a number I hate.
I've yet to surrender to tales of forever, but never say never, my dear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take books for 12 prompts. It's not like I'm gonna read all 12 books because I'm gonna do my wild TBR, so we'll see what is gonna come up, because maybe it's gonna be like adult book or whatever. So I will try to integrate, like to add as many mini grades as I can while I will be doing the wild TBR. But just in case, I picked books for 12 prompts out of the 13. And don't know if you can see, Moony's here, sleeping as usual. But yeah, and all the windows are open because it's actually like 12 degrees outside. It's like hot. It's not supposed to be that hot. But yeah, I will leave you here again and I'll talk to you later. Just really quick, I just found another middle grade book somewhere here that was waiting to be picked up. But yeah, so I'm gonna redo my little TBR. I just wanted to let you know about that. And look, hello. Hello. You want to say hello? Hello, wolves. Hello. Okay. Good night, Moony. Oh, wee 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 boo. Wee. Oh. Oh. Hello, wolves. I cannot remember the last time I updated you. As usual, whatever. I have coffee here. I have some biscuit I'm gonna like eat with the coffee. I have 2 packages here that I want to show you. I look so tired because I just like, what time is it actually? So it's noon 42, 12:42, whatever. I started reorganizing my shelves at 8 a.m. this morning. I'm exhausted. I was supposed to film a few videos, but I really don't want to, so that's gonna be for tomorrow. I reorganized my shelves because I moved, like, I don't know if you know, but on top of my shelves I have all the boxes from bookish boxes I got in the past, candles and blah blah blah. So I moved everything, all the boxes, empty boxes that I kept for I don't know what reason, just to show off that I was actually getting bookish boxes or whatever. Everything's gonna go to the trash. I removed everything from the top of my bookshelves or whatever, and I moved everything that was Harry Potter related on there. So the last shelf was actually Harry Potter, now it's on top of my shelves, whatever. And then I removed everything. It's still by alphabetical order. I might like play a little bit with the alphabet, whatever, because in the middle I have like my favorite authors, and then I have one shelf with books I love, and then at the end I have like my middle grades, and then mangas, graphic novels, classics, and then some other books like for YouTube, Instagram, and Newfoundland, whatever. So everything, I filmed everything. I don't know how long the video is gonna be. I hope not that long, because I don't even speak, so I have to do the voice, whatever, so that's gonna take some time, whatever. But yeah, so I did it, and I really needed to do it because now I have so much more space for my books, which doesn't mean that I need to buy more books, because I still have like tons of books here. I mean tons, no, 5, 6, and then I have like, yeah, over 20 on my book card, TBR card, whatever. So I have to be conscious about that, and yeah, I'm happy I did it, and it needed to be cleaned. So, but I'm exhausted. I'm actually exhausted, but I got a package here. This is from work. I'm gonna tell you later what's inside, because they actually want me to film like an unboxing video, whatever. But I got a card with messages from my co-workers inside, and I love that the card is like saying happy birthday. Yeah, yesterday was my birthday, whatever. And it shows like, I don't know if you can see, but these are seeds, and you can actually put that on the ground, whatever, and just put water, and that's gonna grow. So this is good. This is amazing. I love that actually. card. It's really me, and it's really like environment friendly, so I really love that idea. And also because that's something we try to do in the faculty I work for. We have a motto, ethics and excellence in business, and we are trying to be as sustainable as possible, and sustainability is a theme for this year. Every year there is a different theme, but this one is actually very close to our motto. But yeah, so I don't know what I have to explain you that, whatever. But I have here 2 packages. I cannot remember if I ordered something. I cannot remember. But here, I'm very excited for that one. So let me open it. I don't know about the size. We'll see now. Yeah, it's way too big and it's perfect. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's big. It's exactly what I wanted. And it says here, the wild is calling. This is actually for a charity. I will link them down below, that helps wolves. And yeah, so they did something like this for the Red Wolf. It was a Red Wolf week, whatever. And you could like buy a sweater and do a donation as well. So I bought a sweater and I did a donation. So yeah, here is the address, but everything will be linked down below. It's actually super soft. It's actually, wow, inside, let me, it's gonna be really good for, like, I don't know if you can see, but it's really, really soft. But yeah, I really do love it. This is gonna be one of my favorite sweater. And yeah, but I should wash it before putting it on my face. This is not smart, Sasha. But yeah, so I'm trying to share with you things I really believe in and I'm doing on daily basis, like, you know, vegan, cruelty-free product. You know, I'm really careful what I buy to wash my body, to put cream on me, for the cream, that was in English, whatever, food, etc. So I'm very conscious about that. But wolves are also something I'm trying to be better at. Like I keep trying to educate myself about wolves, and I keep like giving to charities, and yeah, but that's not something I usually share with you for some reason, but now I wanted to do it. But yeah, let's open this. Okay, these are actually gifts from Lucienne. I wasn't expecting anything. Okay, I was like opening it, I'm like, I know these books, they were on my wish list, so thank you so much. I wasn't expecting it. Thank you, thank you so much. So she got me the great here, The Last Spell Breather by Jolie Pike. And oh, that cover, all Meet the Greats have beautiful covers if you want my opinion. And it's a very floppy one. Oh my gosh, I'm excited, especially because Believathon is coming in November. So oh, that's gonna be one more book to add. Oh, okay, that's good that I didn't film the videos because I'm gonna change a bit my TBR. So thank you so much. So this is Meet the Great, and it has to do with spell breathing does not come naturally to Rain. She loathed the hours practice, the stacks of scrolls, and the snapping mud devils that covers her mother's precious spellbook. But it is spell breathing that keeps her village safe from the dreaded monster curse that plagues their world. It is ancient powerful magic, but as Rain learns to her horror, it is also fragile. In one clumsy move, the magic that keeps them safe is broken, her village is plunged into danger, and an incredible adventure begins. So I'm really looking for it, and there is a fox. I'm in love with the fox. My gosh, I wasn't expecting, and 2 books, you crazy. The second one is actually Which Sign by Dan Patrick. I saw it on a few like TBRs some time ago, and I was really intrigued. Book 1 of the Ashen Torment series. It has been 75 years since the dragon's rule of fire and magic was ended. Out of ashes, the Solmindra Empire was born. Since then, the tyrannical synod has worked hard to banish all manifestations of the archon from existence. Children are still born bearing the taint of magic, known to all as witch sign. But vigilants are sent out across the continent of Winterfell to test young ones. Any child found with witch sign is spirited away, never to be seen again. When vigilants appear in Stenner's village, a small and bleak gathering of houses buffeted by a black sea, he doesn't fear for himself, he fears Gel, his sister. Gel has always been different. wild, touched by something mythical. He is prepared to sacrifice everything to protect her, and he may have to. For may gods help those who bear the sign of the witch. I mean, it sounds super intriguing, and the cover is also like beautiful. It's a chunker, no? A little over 400, yeah, 450 pages, 450 pages. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Listen, I wasn't expecting it, and you see, I don't have that bad of a memory. Whatever, I didn't like remember what I was like ordering. Wow, that was in English. I'm tired. I'm telling you, I'm tired. And yeah, happy birthday, Sasha. Have an amazing day and enjoy every moment. I hope you enjoyed this book with all your heart. It sounds really amazing and magical. And the other one is, again, happy birthday and all the best for the next year. That's amazing that they actually like put them together, because if there are two notes, different notes, it means that there were two orders. So good for you, Amazon, for sending them in one package. But yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, these are going on my priority TBR. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat something, and yeah, I have so many things to do. And it's Friday. It's not even the weekend. Okay, talk to you later, wolves. I love you, and I hope you get. Hello wolves, so this is my last update. It's Sunday night or whatever. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I can't believe tomorrow is already Monday. Like, I don't want Monday to happen, I want a long weekend or whatever. Reading wise, so I finished Ghost Squad, so that's a middle grade fantasy, paranormal with ghosts, etc. So apparently the main girl believes in ghosts and sees ghosts because her pretty much entire family is ghost. And if you want, Halloween is a business for her and like her family, her and her father, etc., because they organize like ghost tour or whatever. So they're trying to scare people who participate in those tours, and apparently accidentally she does a spell with a friend that actually awakens like a lot of malicious, do you say malicious, like bad spirits or whatever, and she has to fix it. I wasn't that invested or in the story or in the characters or in the plot or anything. I listened to the audiobook, so I still gave it 3 stars. I wasn't invested, but it was okay. The style was okay, the pace was okay. I feel it's really hard to say because I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have wanted it, but especially like the first part of it, I was like, okay, really listening to it like carefully, whatever. And then at the end I was like almost bored. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but still 3 stars. So that's telling you something. I was actually planning on finishing this week To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, but I got super lazy and I watched The Office and I couldn't sleep, and then I was super tired, and then my eyes were like sore or whatever. Like, I don't know if you can say sore, but dry and tired or whatever. I didn't want to read, but I've read that much. So I've read, oops, 350 pages out of almost the 900 pages. So it's not that bad, especially because I read it in 2 sittings, let's say, 2, maybe 3 or whatever, because whenever I start that book, I'm really into it and I really like, it's easy to read or whatever. And I know it's an adult book, but I don't see many difference with YA so far, except for the age of the characters, but for the plot and the messages and, you know, the main things in the book or whatever, I don't see a huge difference with YA. So that's like a bit disturbing. I don't want to say disturbing, but it's weird. I expected it to be so much heavier than usual YA. So far it's not like, okay, I don't know how to explain that. I'm pretty much like sure that I'm too tired to actually talk or whatever. But basically you have the main character, like I don't know how much I can say, but basically it's a sci-fi, so you have people all around the universe or whatever, and they're kind of terraforming different planets to live on. And if you want, the main character is gonna go, like, is gonna have a mission, and she's gonna have to check up like some robots or whatever, and because it stopped working or whatever, so she just has to do that. And it's actually on her last day on that planet. She has to go on another mission. She has to go, like, depart or whatever. And she goes there, and actually she finds an alien kind of construction. She finds something, trace of an alien like life or species or whatever, and something happens, and that's the beginning of everything. And it's not the happiest story whatever, but it's really interesting, and I love terraforming in general. Like, I don't know if you know about that book, but Mars the Red. It's like Mars the Red, Mars the Blue, Mars the Green. It's a trilogy. It's heavy, like it's scientific heavy, and you have like very scientific words, etc. It's about terraforming Mars actually, and make it livable actually. And you have the 101st people going there, who will be the main people to refer to whenever you have a question. And it's also political heavy, and it's really like adult-ish, because the subjects are totally different, the voice are totally different, the characters are totally different, the phrases, sentences, and everything. And I was expecting that in this one, which is not a bad thing or a good thing or whatever. I was just expecting something heavier from an adult sci-fi, if you know what I mean. But I'm really enjoying it actually, and I'm super curious to see how it's gonna end. And actually I do believe it might be the beginning of a series. Let me check. I don't know, it doesn't say it's a beginning of a series. I might be wrong, I don't know, but I'm really curious to know where it's going. It's kind of hard to also feel connected to the characters. I love them all, especially where I am now. You have an amazing crew that actually kind of reminds me of Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, which is an Anastasia retelling that I really, really loved. But still, I feel like all the characters are like, we are not in their head, if that makes any sense. We know them on the surface, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know them. And I don't know how come. Is it on purpose, or is it just like something I'm missing, whatever? And also, two things in this book really remind me of Eragon. So I don't know if the author actually did that on purpose again, because I really enjoy that. It might be annoying for some people, or maybe I'm the only one who saw that, because I'm actually currently rereading the Eragon series. But I'm weirdly loving it, and it's weird because it's not like I love every aspect of it. I do love every aspect of it, but I still see the flaws, if that makes any sense. I'm not a professional, I'm not a writer, but I don't know, whatever. I need to read more of it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I'm loving it so far. But there are things I want answers. But yeah, that's overall it. And it feels like it's gonna be more like of chaotic, horror-ish kind of sci-fi, you know, with first time like meeting aliens or whatever. I don't feel like it's a sci-fi adventures. I mean, it has adventure, but it's more like horror-ish first contact with an alien race, species, whatever. I love it. I love the fact that I don't know where it's going. I think that's it. I love the fact that I don't know where it's going, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm happy. But yeah, tomorrow is the beginning of the next week. That's Sasha, but nothing special to tell you. I filmed a few videos yesterday. I cannot wait to upload them, but first I have to edit them, of course. I filmed my wild TBR for November, and I filmed a recommendation video as well. I need to upload the vlog for tomorrow, and I filmed a few reels as well. I already scheduled Instagram post for next week for the Bookstagram account, not the other one, because that I'm gonna do like how I feel, whatever, because I have reels coming. It's like a new series I'm starting, 30 seconds in Sasha's life, so 30 seconds in my life, whatever, showing you with a reel what I'm doing, but that's on my lifestyle account, because I don't want to mix it up with the bookish one, because I don't feel like you want that actually. And also I want my feed to be only bookish, because whenever I try to add other aspects of my life in that feed, it bothered me at one point. It wasn't going well. So yeah, that's a lot of babbling, but that's all I have to say for now. So wolves, I cannot remember what I vlogged for 2 weeks, but I really hope you're good. Let me know what you're reading, if you're reading anything. If you don't feel like talking to me, leave me an emoji. A fruit emoji. I want to see a fruit emoji this week. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing interesting in my life, and with all the updates with the current situation or whatever, life is hectic and life is chaotic and life is, I mean, not life, I mean, yes, it is life and work, but especially work. But yeah, hope you're good, wolves. Hope you're safe. Yeah, I think I will leave you on this. Well, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, wolves.